Is a clean uniform that's issued each day, a shirt and pants. We also have to have all of our hair covered, so a hairnet, beard cover, and we also have dedicated footwear. So this dedicated footwear is isolated to the inside of the building. It's not worn outside. We don't want to bring any outside contaminants to the inside of the building. So, and that's what's required to be worn in these areas.
Okay, so I don't have those things on. I can't go in there,
You
right?
can't go in those areas.
But you can.
Thanks, Don.
Thanks, Don. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on in here?
Yeah, this is an encapsulation suite. We have 8 of these encapsulation suites. This is one of those areas that we talked about with the high efficiency air filtration, the high pressure control and low pressure control. And this is where a lot of our encapsulated products are put into the gelatin capsules, or on machines like this one.
John, it looks like your company has invested a lot of money in different types of equipment.
Brenda, we have invested in various areas. We've looked at encapsulation, some of our other areas. In our liquid process and bottle filling, we have invested over $1 million so that we can have our own liquid capability in-house.
Is that the norm? Is that what everybody else does, or is that something unique to you guys?
We find it's fairly common to have these liquid products contracted out to someone else. We want to have our own control over it. We want to have the same GMP quality standards, the same high efficiency air filtration and controls when we produce these types of products. And so we do these in-house.
That makes sense. Now, we've just finished learning a little bit about the facility, and we'd like to find out something about the processes involved. This is Herb Patterson. Tell us what you do here at Nature's Sunshine.
I'm a supervisor over the issuing and mixing of raw materials here in the manufacturing facility.
Okay, and what exactly does that mean?
Well, we issue each raw material to a specific work order, which is a recipe. Then we issue it into a mill, and then it takes it into a bin where we mix it, and then we go from there.
Okay. Now, I notice we have the bins behind us here. What sets them apart? What makes them unique?
Well, they're stainless steel bins, and we have 2 different sizes. We have an 800 and an 1800, and the actual design of how we specifically design these to meet our needs. It's an airtight system, as I mentioned. The lid has baffles in it, which allows it, as it tumbles slow.
So it's a slower RPM, making sure that process is going nice and evenly.
Exactly, and that ensures that every raw material is dispersed evenly through the mix, and then in the end into the capsule or tablet.
Okay, now I know you guys have super high standards. I hear that you have standards that go way above and beyond the norm in the industry.
Yes, when we designed the entire building and the processes, everything was mirrored upon pharmaceutical standards, and therefore everything that we designed and purchased was mirrored upon what the pharmaceutical companies require, and we took that on as a nutraceutical, which many people won't do.
Well, as you can see, we're here in a lab, and we're going to be talking to Ken Fugel. Ken, what is your role here at Nature's Sunshine?
I'm the Director of Research and Development. In this laboratory, we do testing of our herbs. We develop analytical tests, and you can see we have very sophisticated, state-of-the-art equipment. We have 4 PhDs that work in this laboratory that develop these tests for us. This work is very important because when we have the herbs, there are active components in those herbs that we have to verify that the ingredients are indeed present, and we want to make sure that the right amounts of the active ingredients are present as well.
Now, I know you work with some other people. You had mentioned a university. What's your involvement with them?
We do work, we collaborate with other Ohio State University. We have a project going with them, as well as the Ford Cancer Center. And this work is cutting edge. We feel very good about it. Much of this work will be published in peer-reviewed journals, and we're just very excited about some of the work that's going on in those areas as well.
Yeah, I think it's unique and also extraordinary that Nature's Sunshine has all of this stuff going on in-house. I mean, some people would maybe contract a division here or there or trust some other entity. Right. Is there a reason that you do everything here?
A very important question, good question, very important reason that we do it in-house, because this gives us the control, the ability to do the testing, and we can verify. So when we talk to our suppliers and they talk about the amounts or components, we can verify that they are actually there. And then we pass these methods on to quality assurance, and therefore we have the consistent quality batch after batch of our products.
Wow. So what are we going to look at next?
We're going to go to a laboratory that where we actually develop the products. This is talking about the analytical methods. There we'll talk about how we actually develop the products.
Okay, let's go check it out.
Okay.
Well, Ken, here we are in research and development. This is where all of those great ideas come to life, right?
That's right. This is what we call our pilot lab, and this is where we do an awful lot of our testing of the product before it goes to production. It gives us the opportunity to put together capsules. In this case, we have a pilot encapsulator, and we're able to make sure that all the ingredients flow well, that it really would work in production.
Wow, very impressive. How about this room? What do we have going on in here?
In here we have work going on. We have a tablet coater, we have a mixer, we have a fluid bed granulator, and again, these scientists have the experience, and a lot of the work that they do comes just by hands-on experience, and it's so terribly important.
Yeah.
We have an awful lot of talent with our group in research and development. Most of the scientists have degrees, at least bachelor's degrees or better, and that is important. It gives us the control, the ability to do the work that we can look at, we can control and make sure it's done right. We don't have to depend on someone on the outside to do this work and to tell us that what they've done is right. We test, we do it, we know that it is done and it is done well. High quality products. Yes.
Thank you for spending time with us today.
You're most welcome.
We appreciate
Brenda.
it.
Thank you.
Well, here we are at the end of the line in the finished product warehouse where everything in here is getting ready to be shipped out. I've really enjoyed my tour today, and I think it gives you a better idea of what it takes to produce the highest quality product on the market today. Thanks for watching, everybody.